Okay, I'm really looking to trade this dollar Canadian because we're getting into some great volatility here, and it doesn't really get any better than this as far as entries and all that stuff. Um, just looking at the 4 hour on close only, I can see where I want to get in Sunday night. I want to get in down here about right at the top of this. So my first entry is going to be here. My next entry is going to be here, and all the way to here. So I'm buying all the way down in that. And that's all there is to it. This pivot here was a great entry. Had you had it pending right at this top of this candle, when the market plummets like that, and then selling right at this candle here as you come up and spike into that. Now this is a New York broker, so this broker closes 5 p.m. So we close right there, and Sunday night, if we can come down into this, I'll be buying. So with a 4 hour, a dedicated 4 hour script, your order is going to look like, if you had a single ticket order, it looks like this, and lasts for 4 hours. So your, say your first entry is here to start buying, and then another 4 hours goes by, and here comes this next order, and another 4 hours goes by, and here's this next order. Actually, I'm looking for an AE that would drop those like that. So every 4 hours it's dropping a script into a future price. So I'm looking for a now I can manually drop these. It's probably better to manually drop the singles because if this happened and you were there, you definitely want to buy at the market if you happen to be there when this happened. If you missed it, oh well. So let me zoom out one level, go to the dollar Canadian in the slightly bigger structure, and these are this is a 400 pip grid here. So now my next level of entry that these orders would last a whole day would be to get in down here at this top bottom, and these this kind of bent top bottom, this bent one where it curled and then exploded, that's a big deal. That's a great entry there. So I'm going to get there, and then I'm going to make the argument, and the downtrend is currently walking down this channel here and pulling this back to the bent area on the breakout pivot that we actually closed right at the pivot. So that was kind of a nice example of a market exploding and coming back to center point because it's it was an unfair price down here. It was held underneath the there this triple top here, and the bottom, top, bottom, this whole pivot thing here where she loves me not stuff goes on is the harmonic linear price, harmonic. And then this crossover here is where you would find your premium pivot pause point. So in here. So yeah, you're kind of trying to tailor in front of the market. You're trading out in front of the market, and you're going to tailor these orders. And the reason why you probably want to manually place these is that, for the really short-term orders, say you're going to put an order that only lasts, say, 15 minutes. It's going to be a pretty deep bank in case it does one of these psycho spikes into here. But definitely this whole accumulation phase here is so tradable on so many, if you're automated trading, you can take advantage of all this consolidation, or even the fact that it may come all the way down to here, and then your 4 hour tickets that are 200 pips deep, the probability of that getting filled and reversed on is very high. In other words, if you started buying here on this breakout, so everybody's buying that breakout, all the trend traders are getting in here because you got a bottom becoming a double top on the clock, and then you sell because the moving averages are rolling over and whatnot, or people are starting to draw trend lines like this. So you're getting in on that one, but not to say that after this move's done, you're coming back into here. Now here's the north train. This top became a double bottom here. So now it's time to do this scalp, which is probably the best high pip per hour trade in this, other than this one here, where it just absolutely explodes out of these pivots here, and it becomes the most ginormous run. You know, just a killer explosion there, right, starting off Sunday night, and then all the way come up and chop off the peak of this thing, and then cut back through after we grab all those tickets, and just zoom out to the bigger picture on the daily here, just to get some perspective. And then let me go to the weekly and see. We're coming up on these weekly prices here. This is from the market crash back here. So yeah, the dollar Canadian now, let me just do a monthly with a big fat candle and close this thing out. Let me do a zoom in. That's kind of extreme, isn't it? Okay, so there's dollar Canadian, and then here's the market crash, 2008. The dollar explodes, and the Dow crashes down to here, and everybody jumps out windows. It's the buying opportunity here. It comes back to this. So right now, your last known crossover is these double tops became a double bottom on the monthly. You got a triangle forming on the dollar Canadian there. That's holding in on the monthly. And here's the big pivot here, and yeah, that dollar Canadian. Wow, crazy. So I guess I'm missing some history on that, but yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so that's just a view of the sunny night coming into next week, looking ahead to all the zigzags get in on these things. And it's going to look like that. Okay. That's the way I see it. You know, I say buy low, sell high. Buy down here.